Afternoon everyone, and welcome to a lovely sunny North Norfolk beach. This is absolutely lovely spot, and we're now about to do a bit of sea fishing. My name is Carl, this is Waterside Fishing Adventures, and let's go. So as you can probably see, it's a lovely day, and this is the rig I'm going to put on the first rod. We'll run you through the rods and stuff in a little while. Just show you what we've made up for this one. I literally made these up today. They're nice fresh rigs. Got a 6-ounce bomb on the bottom, swivel and leg clip all clipped up, down to a couple of beads, and that slides like so fish can run away with it before it gets hooked. Down to a 3-foot hook length. Moving up, got the same, much smaller hook length, probably 1.5 foot. Then up the top, about a foot. All sliding rigs. And that's pretty much what we got on that one. It's on a Sonic SKS black. We'll take it over and let you have a look at now and match them reel. So this is the reel, 15-pound line, Sonic SKS black rod. It's 13 foot, 4 to 6 ounce. Nice white tip, and quite a stiff rod. Okay, so we got the line and reel and stuff on the second rod, and this is what I've got on this rod. We can show you. Let's get it untangled. Always a pain to get them out of the holder. Much smaller weight for tapping around close in and maybe even rolling about onto some booms. Down to some tiny little size 1 hooks, and then about 1/2 metre along, same again down onto a boom, another tiny little hook, and then the same again further up. I'll show you how I actually tie up all these rigs one day, but today I've got to make the most of the time I've got, the sun etc. and the tides. Got a big old seal out there swimming about, so that's cool. But not so good for the fishing, but it means fish are here, so all good. So I'm going to get this rod baited up as well. Put black lug out on the other rod, all 3 hooks. This one I'm going to do something different. And we'll keep changing the baits during the day and see what fish we can catch. So that rod we just set up is a Dowell longbow, so I'll take you over, let you have a look at it. It's got a sonic reel on it, 15-pound line straight through. And that's out in the water with 3 lug on it as well. Can't put a mackerel or squid or anything like that on the moment because it's still frozen, so I've got to land down on the floor down there in the sun, hopefully thawing out. I'll show you that in a little bit. And this is the longbow. Long beam, there she is. And the Sonic SKS reel, 15-pound line, Ian Gold's rod rest, and 2 rods are out. So let's have a little run through the baits and stuff we got today, and then I'll show you about around the area a little bit, and show you what a lovely day we've got. We've got some mackerel flappers that are already filleted here. We've got a big block of squid there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of blacks. Your black lug, if anyone don't know what that is, that's gutted black lug that you put in the freezer. And then we've got a whole block of squid. And that's pretty much what I've got with me today. I don't really need much else. I've got no live worms or anything. I'm just going to give it a go and see how we get on. Wow, with a load of weed in the water. I hope we ain't made a mistake here and gonna get all this on our line. Oh, that won't be good. Hope not. Couldn't pick a nicer day to go fishing. Lovely flat sea, mist in the distance, lovely bright sun behind us, nice and warm. Couldn't ask for much more. So everyone, we've been out there about 15-20 minutes now. Haven't seen any bites or anything yet. So we're giving it sort of probably half an hour on this first cast, see if the bait stay on and stuff like that. We'll work out from there. Weather's still absolutely lovely. Sea's nice and flat. Got a bit of wind coming from right. Just had a couple of really good bites on the orange tip rod. Hopefully we've got a fish nibbling at the bait. Can we get a live bite? Yep, here we go. It's definitely a fish there. Hopefully I'll reel in a second, we'll have a fish on. Okay, so I've got all my mics and stuff turned on now, so should have a nice clear sound. Let's go and reel in the orange tip rod and see what we can get. Not that time everyone, but we can't win them all. Let's keep going. So as you can see everyone, we're all baited up again. Let's get it back out there. So we're sort of casting out 30-40 yards with the right hand rod and 70-80 with the left hand rod at the moment. We're just sort of trying different areas and seeing what happens. We definitely had a bite on the right hand rod, the closer in rod on black lug, so we'll carry on doing that and see what happens there. Tide's on its way down. It was high tide at 9:30. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's going to be low tide around 4 o'clock, and then we'll be fishing all the way back up again. Keeping an eye on the rods obviously all the time, just in case them tips start bouncing, but we definitely had a bite just now, so let's hope we can get a few more and go from there. Right, I'm going to go and put this one out. I've got some cocktails on this one. I know well you can see that. We've got black lug squid, black lug mackerel, and black lug squid. Well, it's 3 o'clock now, everyone. Didn't need more bites yet. I'm sort of laying back here and enjoying the sun on this rock. And we've got Mr. Seal right out in front of us. There's Mr. Seal right in front of us there. Just gone down again. Hopefully he'll pop back up in front of us in a sec. There you go. There he is. Just looking for fish and enjoying the sun. Pretty cool. I think he's off this time. If you don't take one of my mackerel baits or something like that, it should be okay. For him to be down this way is obviously feeding. Very close to shore that time. Pretty cool to get on camera. It's over there now. Yeah, he's definitely having a good old look along. So the wind's slightly picking up now from the south, coming down the beach. Not really causing no problem on the sea, just a bit chilly. As I said before, Mr. Seal keep popping up. But it's not really affecting what we're doing. He's obviously just looking for food. I'm sure I just had another nibble on the right hand rod, the orange tip one, just in case they seem to be getting away with it at the moment. Don't know if that's flatfish and they need to, I need to leave it a bit longer and let them nibble up or something like that. So let's just keep plugging away and hopefully at some point we'll see a fish on the bank. Can't see why not. Tide's near enough right down now, so things may change on the way up. Not really sure. This is a new spot to me, out in the middle of nowhere. So just giving it a go to see how we get on. It's all part of the fun. I like to try new spots. It's not always about catching loads of fish. I mean, I know some beaches I can go to right now and I could be catching, but I want to try these new spots out. I've never fished them before. I want to see what's here. And go from there really. Could be some big fish spots. Could be no fish spots. Just to see us bobbling about again. There's been a few about. I think there's 2 or 3 in front of me. Keep popping up and down. I haven't seen them come up with a fish yet, but I would guess that they just take it straight down and eat it. We're very close though. This one's nearly on the beach. Getting a bit shallow for that one now, I think. It's pretty much on the bottom. So, it's a bit later now. As you can see, I've had to put the old suit and stuff on. It's getting a bit chillier. That mist is coming across and making it feel cold. And obviously when the sun goes down, it's going to feel pretty cold. So, still no fish, but doing my best to keep changing the baits. Still got plenty of seals going across in front of us. So, all I can do is just keep changing the baits and doing my best. Exactly what I'm doing. Right, so I'm going to have a reel in with the orange tip rod and let's see if there's anything on there apart from weed. Mackerel all mixed together, and then hopefully get this one back out and get some fish. It's getting a bit hard now. It is warm in the sun, but I'm, as you can probably see, in the shade now, so it's cooling things down a lot quicker than if I was sitting out there in the sun. But not too worried about that. It's more of a case I want that tide to come up a bit now and hopefully produce a few fish for us. Might just be one of them venues where the tide's got to be in and it's got to be dark, I'm not sure. So I've never fished there before, so I'm just trying out another new spot. So, decided it's time for something to eat. We're going to go for one of these. Have a nibble on that. Keep us going for a bit longer. Got some other bits and pieces with me as well. I've got drinks and stuff. I don't know, actually. Let's have a look, shall we? Crisps. Pepperami. Cookies, which I've already started on. I've got the old Lucozade, which I haven't touched yet, and a bottle of Coke. So I've got a few bits with me to keep me going. That's what it's all about. So still watching the rods like mad, but not too much happening, to be honest. I expected to have a couple of fish by now, even if it was just like a couple of small flatfish or something like that. But no, it don't seem to be happening right now. But we'll keep plugging away. It's going to be dark in a couple of hours, so that may change things. If not, then we'll give it a good go. So let's see what happens. So the wind from the right now is being a bit of a pain, to be honest. It's quite cold. It's a bit annoying, but can carry on with it, can deal with it. I'm going to fish into the dark and hopefully start getting some bites. I'm getting little taps on literally on both rods, but they're not what I call full bites. They're like did. Just little bites like some small fish. Maybe a flatfish is nibbling their baits, or they're not like, you know, where you can strike into them, which is no good to me. I'm going to let them develop. I'm not going to touch them this time. I'm not going to bring them in. Just going to just let them sit there a bit longer and let them develop, and hopefully something will happen. Yeah, it's quite chilly now. I'm out of the sun. It's actually making me quite cold, but I'll keep on fishing and hopefully bring some fish to this video. Not very often I go out without catching fish, but I did on my hunt standing live. I was quite surprised that I had a ray on, as everyone knows, but lost it close in the rocks. So hopefully we can make up for that on this trip and land a couple of fish. Certainly doing my best. So I think the tide's definitely on its way back up again now. Got like a shallow bit to the left, a shallow bit to the right, and then we're in a dip like in the middle. So really we're in the deeper water, which is where the fish should stay. You'd think all the baits and stuff like that get washed into there, all the food, or whatever you want to call it. We still get food, but there is quite a few seals out there as well. But that only tells me that there's fish out there as well, so hopefully we'll have some on the bank fairly soon. Hopefully you'll see this. I've got a really good bite on the right hand side rod. Literally fumble up and down. Really good pull. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer. I'd like to try and connect with something now. It's the best bite I've had all day. So potato and go again now. Steady myself in there until we hook it up. Slightly slack, so we go tighten it up. Fingers crossed. It's going to go enough that we're going to actually get a fish on this one. Yep, still something there. Come on. Really good if we can get one now. So had a couple more casts, still nothing to show from the efforts, which is a bit of a pain. Definitely getting bites on the right hand rod, getting some good little taps and knocks, but not connecting whatsoever. Don't know why. Don't know if they're tiny little fish or what they are, but they're just not ending up on the hook. It's not like I ain't got small hooks on, I've got size 1 hooks on, they're tiny little things. I don't think it's the other way around. I don't think they're bigger fish and I'm mishooking them. I've landed plenty of big fish on them size hooks before. I'm wondering if they're flatfish just grabbing hold of the worm and not getting hooked, but still got plenty of tide to go. It's getting quite misty now. As soon as that sun goes down, it's going to be pretty cold. I'm quite cold now, to be honest. To keep walking up and down the beach and stuff. Yeah, reeling in, casting out and stuff just to stay warm. It's a bit of a pain. But we've just got a nasty cold wind coming from the right, so there's not much I can do about it. But I will just keep baiting up, as you do, and hopefully produce something. Get rid of the backbone and all the guts. So we've got a nice clean piece of squid. Cut some strips out of that. Some I do really thin like that. Others I do really thick, depending on what you're going for. Obviously bigger baits for bigger fish most of the time. Tiny strips for tipping off worms. Etc, etc. Obviously you can use the heads and the little tentacles and stuff. I'm going to do another one of the squid because they don't last as long as the chunks of mackerel and stuff. Again, just pull all the insides out. Normally I've got a piece of plastic or a piece of board to do it on, but today I've only got these packets because I ain't got everything with me. You can score these with a knife, or you can just do them like this I am with a pair of scissors. So sometimes you want little tiny bits, sometimes you want really big chunky bits. And that's that. That's a load of bait ready for the next few casts. Got plenty of black lug left still. Still got 1, 2, 3 wraps. There's a fair few worms left in this one still as well. There's a few bits in this one. We've still got a whole box of squid sitting there. And that's my rubbish bag. Let's rip this off to where we are with the worms. Get to the next worm. I must say some of these worms are good from a different shop, and some of them are not so good today. I mean, look at this little tiny thing. That's not, you know, not what you expect. You expect a much bigger worm than that for what you're paying for them. So the baits will just show you what we've got today is not by any means the baits I use every time I go out. I use all sorts of other stuff. Lugworm, ragworm, crab, razors, prawns, mussels, all sorts of stuff. If you look into some of my other videos, you'll see all the stuff I normally take with me. I normally spend a fair bit of money on bait, and so I can try all sorts of different things on each session. So I say don't take it that's all I take with me, because that's definitely not. It's just what I've got with me today. This weed here is literally being washed up as the tide come up and down, but we're not getting covered in our lines, which is lucky, because there's absolutely tons of it. Look at this in the water. Tons and tons. Getting the odd bit on our weights and stuff, and our lines, but otherwise we're not doing too bad seeing there's that much in the water. Let's hope we don't get it on the high tide. Flatfish, North Norfolk is covered in weed. Look at this lot. It's in the water. It's absolutely everywhere. That's good for the fish. Look at this lot. All the way down the beach, as far as I can see, in all the breakers, as you can see, absolutely tons of them. But believe it or not, Mr. Seal's back, everyone. Or isn't that supposed to come? Laugh, he sticks out of the water looking at us, see what we're doing. Don't know if they come up brave like that or they look around or what, but they seem to be having fun. Where's he gone? There he is. Should be starting to get some depth out there now. Tide's on its way up. We come up for hour and a half or so now, so we should start getting depth. Or as they're supposed to be seals coming to us. They didn't seem to be too worried. So everyone, I'm about to have a recast. It's been a while now. It's not going to be long now before it's dark. Still no fish. And a couple of bites that I'm pretty sure were bites. As you can see, the tide's a lot closer now. So we're going to get deeper water as it gets dark. Can't ask for any more really. So we can fish the next few hours in the dark as the tide comes up. It's going to push me up and onto here, up and over these rocks and up onto them steps up there. Which is fun, but if that means we can catch some fish, that's what we're going to do. Sunset over the back there, but not much we can see. So that's what's happening at the moment. As you can probably see, a lot of the baits are coming in still intact, no problems whatsoever, but just topping them up just to get a fresh scent trail out each time. Oh. So it's getting close to being dark now, everyone. Starting to get a few taps, so hopefully we're going to have a fish on the beach soon. I've just rebaited both rods, nice big baits, juicy worms, tipped off with mackerel, squid, and all the bits and pieces. So hopefully on this cast or on the next few casts we should stuff on some fish. It's pretty misty in that now. I know you can see a little way, but it's like in the air. And if you look out to sea, you can see it's misty. Seals and stuff seem to have gone home now, so fingers crossed. We can really stare at the end of the tip of the rods. We'll have to put the headlamp on in a minute, which I've got on, and we're just waiting for that bite now and hopefully connect them to a fish. So, headlamps on, having something to eat, having some Lucozade, getting reset ready for the night session. Hopefully I'm going to get recharged, we're going to really concentrate on what we're doing, and time to get a fish. Fingers crossed for me. So, tide's coming up so far, it's near enough for me rod rust now, so I'm going to have to move up onto the steps or even above there and right up on the top there on the dunes. I'm not really sure yet, but can't stay here too much longer. Otherwise I'm going to get soaked and everything's going to get washed away. Yeah, tide is there, so it ain't got, very far to go whatsoever, so we're going to sort these rods out. You can't see, hang on. Still watching them. I've just had a really good bite on the orange tip rod, so fingers crossed something's going to come in, but the tide's coming up, it's going to get deeper and deeper now. That's near enough dark, so that all equals hopefully some more bites and a fish. Let's do our best. So I'm right up on above the rocks, on the steps. Rods are right down there still. As you can see, the tide's about to touch the rod rust, so I'm going to go and stand down there for a cast. Then I'll be up here and casting from up here. What we've pretty much got up here is that. Got big wide steps in the middle there. So shouldn't be too much of a problem. We set up rod rust and stuff up here. And we can go from there. But never done that before, so it's going to be a new process. But it shouldn't be a problem. So let's do it. See what we can do. Well, as you can see everyone, I got washed off the beach. The waves are touching the rocks, so I'm up on the steps, as you call them. You've got my rod rust like so. Never done this before, but we're giving it a go, and hopefully this water's going to get deeper and deeper and we're going to get a few fish. But that's a bit crazy, I must admit, because bear with me, because the amount of weed that's coming in with the high tide is unbelievable. Absolutely loads of it. But we're going to give it a go. Like, this is a bit strange, but if we start getting bites, that's what it's all about. So this is definitely a strange way of fishing. I ain't done this before. Rod rust is literally on the steps like that, and the steps go up, and then we've got this big old wall behind us that goes right up there. Even above there is nothing to put your weight or any gear on. It's a bit of a pain, but I'm going to try and stick it out and see if we can get a few bites in the dark. As you can see, it's pitch black now. If we get a couple of fish, then that'll be well worth it. At the moment I'm just trying to beat the blank and just get the one. I'll be quite happy. But the weed situation down there is, I'll try and show you. The weed that's coming in with the tide is pretty unbelievable. Getting all up our line, and yeah, becoming a bit of a pain, but certainly doing my best to get everyone a few fish. And that's all I can do really, all you can ask of me. The orange tip rod looks like it's knocking a little bit, can be just weed. So we'll stick out a few casts up here and see if we can carry on like this. The water will be in these rocks within minutes, so not long now. But as you can see down now, it's already in the rocks. I mean, the actual depth of the sea will be in the rocks as well. If we'd have stayed down there, we'd have been absolutely drenched by now. We'd have been washed off the beach. It's pretty crazy. And all we can do now is, like I say, do our best. See if we can get a few bites from up here. Really awkward to cast, as I said. But let's see what we can do. So, we were sitting a while out there earlier on. Look where the water is now. We really got well and truly washed off the beach. Well in the rocks now, and the water's actually all the way down here. Under the rocks. And literally touching where my feet are. My feet are here. The water's literally just there. Pretty crazy, really. Doing our best. No fish this time. Now we've got very deep water down in front of us now. It's quite a few foot for, you know, where we were sitting out there earlier on the beach. It's pretty crazy. It's starting to splash up on the rocks and all sorts, but we're still staying, we're still going to keep going. We're hopefully going to get ourselves a fish. It's not a bad night, it's quite comfortable up here. There's actually less wind up here than there was down on the beach, which was a bit strange. But not complaining. So we just now need to get the bite and land a fish. Well, everyone, still crazy. It's 9 o'clock now. And still ain't got a fish on the bank. I'm trying black lug, squid, mackerel. I've got all mixture of baits on. Tried cocktails. I'm trying all sorts of things, but nothing seems to be happening right now. I'll do my best to keep going. The water's literally right in front of us, covering the rocks now. So it's pretty deep, just literally down in front of us. It's cool. So we'll see what we can do, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a fish. I don't want to blank, know that. Won't be good. But we can only do our best. Well, everyone, I'm still sitting here, I'm getting bites, and that went bang! And I still didn't connect. Unbelievable, I don't know what's going on. Checked all my hooks and stuff, they're all good. Just not happening for me tonight. I've had 2 or 3 bites now, I've missed. Normally they're pretty good at hooking themselves, but it's not happening tonight. Still ain't done yet, like I say, we'll keep trying. Thought I'd come on and update you. So the rod sort of tap, so I had a few little taps, so I carried on watching that, and that literally went like that, and still nothing there. Unbelievable. Guess what, everybody? We've gone and done it. Fish on. Mr. Flounder. Lovely jubbly. Got some funny old spots and stuff on it. Actually, that could be a dab, to be honest. We can see straight through that. That's a dab, isn't it? Happy to be off the mark. I've been getting quite a few bites, but not connecting to nothing. So hopefully I can connect to a food now. So let's get it back out there and see if we can get one. But lovely jubbly, back in the water it goes. So there everyone, we come to that point where I'm on the last cast. Got 14 minutes, so we'll leave it to 11 o'clock. And that'll be time to reel these rods in for the last time. Hopefully we'll get another fish. We've had a fair few bites, but don't seem to be getting them at the moment for some reason. I don't know if they're just like small dabs and stuff, or what's going on there really, but not hooking up. Otherwise I'd have had a lot more fish, but got my normal rigs on and stuff that I use, normal hooks and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know what's going on there. Just how fishing goes sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But we've had one at least, so at least we didn't blank. Hopefully we'll get one more on this last cast. And then it's time to do the big walk back to the car. So I'll let you know if we get something on the last cast. Tide's literally still under our feet. Still got quite a big tide going. Could have fished it down sort of halfway down, would have been nice. Would have been something like 3 o'clock in the morning. We probably would have had a fair few more fish, but that's what it's all about. You've got to do this, that and the other sometimes. That's life. So this is going to be the last cast on this one. And we got a lovely bite. Right everyone, I'm afraid that's the end of the session. It's gone 11 o'clock, so it's getting on a bit anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon in another video.